Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Glad to be back on with PBM.
I
Our
know
little
it's
our
it's
little
always
chat.
yes, absolutely. It's always great to be back with our Picture Book Matters podcast. So let's start with the usual. Let's start with our introduction. So, welcome
Okay.
everyone to Picture Book Matters podcast. Those of you who don't know what Picture Book Matters is, it's a platform through which Eva and I, Eva Wong Nava, who is an author, an art historian, and educator, and I'm Debasmita Dasgupta. You can call me Smita. I am an artist, a graphic novelist, and a film producer. So, through Picture Book Matters, we actually do workshops and masterclasses and longer courses to talk about different aspects of picture books because both of us think that picture books matter. And Picture Book Matters podcast is one of our initiatives through which we talk to you. So here we are back again with yet another episode of Picture Book Matters. How are you, Eva?
I'm very well. I'm very excited for today's podcast because this is the last podcast of 2025 before we start our new year. So we've got lots of things to share, lots of things to, talk about to people listening in. So I'm very excited. Shall
Yes,
we start? Yeah.
absolutely. And it's quite strange that it's already the end of the year. I can't believe it's the end
No.
of the year. Oh my God. Because we did a lot. And remember, this year we actually promised everyone, all our followers, all our participants, our alumni, that we will be back with more podcast episodes and more activities. And we kept our promise. So that
Yes.
that's a good
Despite all
start.
the busyness, right? Yeah. Despite the
Absolutely.
films you were producing and the books we were all both writing. Yes, we did. And I mean, we have fun chatting.
Totally. Totally.
We have, and all this started during a time where we couldn't meet. Do you remember? Where we thought, oh, why don't we just use, you know, um, the platforms available and chat? So that's how all this started. Yeah, and it's been quite a long time. It's been quite some years. We
I
were just
know.
talking about how long picture book matters has been around, right? We're almost a decade old.
Oh
It's
my
quite
God.
scary.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, our little baby is growing old and doing good.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be double figures soon for us. Isn't that
Yes,
funny?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So why don't we start with a highlight of the year? And I would
Yeah.
give you that moment to share what you think was a highlight of the year for Picture Book Matters.
Okay. I think for us as Picture Book Matters, the highlight was the course that we had just finished teaching. It was a 6-week course with writers and artists. And writers and artists is part of the Bloomsbury Publishing Group. And so we've just finished our 6 week course, which we had a lot of fun teaching. And we've met some really enthusiastic students or participants, both writing and illustrating their own picture books. That got me very excited, just, hearing their plans, and them saying to us that, the course has been very helpful for them, because, they're really starting from quite zero, really, right? So that's highlight for me. What
Hmm.
about you?
Yes, I think absolutely. I agree with you. The collaboration with writers and artists UK has been the highlight of the year. In fact, we also did a masterclass
Oh,
in
yes, I
in
forgot.
spring. Yes, we started with that
That's right.
masterclass in spring, followed by the 6 week course, and I think it kind of shows one the importance of picture books and how much people are eager to learn the craft and
Yes.
how dedicated people are. That's
Oh, yeah,
always,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
Like whenever we do these courses, like you said, the participants, they were so involved. Everybody had a fascinating story to tell. And the best part of when we do our courses is that our courses are not just recorded webinars, right? So we get a
Yeah.
chance to directly interact with each and every participant. And I think
Yeah.
you want to share a little bit more about the format that we usually practice, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're definitely not pre-recorded like a lot of courses out there. I mean, with these pre-recorded courses, of course, you get to meet the trainers and your teachers on a, one-to-one, but it's usually um maybe once a month. Right? For us, our course runs 6 weeks, and 6 weeks we turn up, me and Spitter, right? We turn up. And I think I just mentioned to you earlier that it's a bit metaphorical for me, if I think about it, because we tell our students, you got to turn up. If you want to be successful, you want to be a successful writer of picture books or illustrator of picture books, then you got to turn up. And here we are, we turn up every week for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
And that is actually, I think, the special um, part of our course, right? That makes it
100%.
special for us ourselves, yeah, and also for our students. And
100%. I completely
yeah,
agree with you on this one, the showing up thing, right? Because
mm,
this is what we always mention, like how do you, we get asked this question quite a lot, that how do you manage to do so many projects over 1 year? And you and I
yes,
both, we juggle with a lot of, projects. And the secret sauce is that we show up. We show up
yeah,
despite all the busyness. We don't miss any opportunity to show up. And that kind of also shows that it's not just our professionalism, but it's also our love for what we do.
yes,
If we don't show up,
absolutely,
then it's not going to happen, right? So yeah,
yeah,
that's something
yeah.
that
So
everybody who is listening to us today should know, that our workshops are
yeah, yeah, yeah,
masters. Yeah.
yeah. We show up for our students and our alumni, and we show up for ourselves. But
Yes.
I think that's for me that's special in that way. And the 6 week course we've created it, right, you and I, together, and we do our part separately, but in that separation, we say we're in sync
Yes.
all the time, right? And I think this also is a testimony to like our partnership and our friendship. And it also is a reflection of what picture books really, how picture books are made. It
Yeah.
is really 100% collaboration. There's no more collaborative product
Yeah.
really than a picture book, right? Because one thing cannot exist without the other thing. No, I mean, illustrations can exist without text, but for a picture book to really gel, text and pictures have to work together. And that's what we keep, telling our students. So even if they're themselves just illustrating, I mean, not just, but illustrating their own books, and
Yes.
writing their own books, they kind of also have to collaborate the two parts of the text,
Yes. Yes. I
collaborate
mean,
within themselves.
absolutely, because every writer of a picture book should know how to write visual text, right? I think that's
Mm-hmm,
what we always say during our courses, that if you are a picture book author, you also need to know the other side, like how an
mm-hmm,
illustrator works, how an illustrator creates the illustrations for your book. Because when you're writing, you're also keeping the illustrations in mind, even though you're not going to be illustrating it. But your text
yeah,
is the major source of inspiration for your artist, for your illustrator. So that's how it has to be always in sync. And I also wanted to just mention that, like what you said, how we do this course is the 6 week long course. It's spread over 6 Mondays, and it's every
yeah,
Monday, it's 2 hours, 1 hour with you and 1 hour with me, right?
mm-hmm,
So every time, every week, and we go through separate, like several sessions. So we talk about character development, we talk about roughs, we talk about voice creation, we talk about final storylines development, even pitching your idea,
Y-
how to take it to an agent, how to take it to a publisher. So it's literally A to Z of picture book making.
Yes. Yes, yes. I mean, we do ask like for people to attend two sessions, even if they're illustrators only or writers only, because there's a reason for that, right? Because we want our students to be able to see how the two parts work together, so that they can actually see for themselves how a writer works with an illustrator and
Yeah.
how an illustrator works with the text, right?
Right.
Of course, there are options that if people wanted to do it separately, there are
Yes.
options for that. But ideally, there's always an ideal.
Yeah.
Ideally, you would want to turn up and be present for both sessions. So it's a 2 hour long weekly course, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And the master class was actually, it's a kind of a condensed form of this longer version of this course. So
Mm.
it was a 2 hour course where we talked about everything, but in a more concised way.
Tact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
a, one could say it's a teaser to the
Mm-hmm.
to the film,
Mm-hmm.
to the full
Yeah,
length
yeah, true,
feature
true.
film.
To the full length feature, exactly. The 15
Yes,
minute trailer. Yeah. Yes,
absolutely.
yeah, that was fun. That was fun too.
So the
Yeah.
good news is that you and I have already discussed this, and we want to let everybody know that the 6 week course
Mm.
is going to be back next year.
Yes, it's
When
gonna be back.
and how they can sign up, all those details will be shared eventually. But just letting
Mm.
you all know that this course is going to be back next year as well.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I am also sure that you want to talk about something special which we are planning next year, besides all the workshops and other activities that we will be doing next year. So why don't you share that special thing that's in your mind?
Oh yes, I'm super excited because we're gonna have a birthday party, aren't we?
Yay!
So, yeah, we will again we're gonna keep you in the loop. But we will have a birthday party because Picture Book Matters is 8 years old next year. My
Ooh,
goodness, we're quite old, almost double figures, almost. Yeah, so
and
we thought
yes,
be our first birthday party because we didn't have one before. And we thought, oh, next year will be a great time to actually celebrate it this way, right?
yes.
So watch out for details. We'll send them through Picture Book Matters Instagram. Yeah.
Absolutely. We will send all the details and we would love everybody to attend this party because it's going to be a physical party. So we'll literally celebrate our birthday, a Picture Book Matters birthday, and we want to celebrate it with all of you. So please do join
Absolutely.
us. We will send you all the information. But I want to hear from Eva that why are we celebrating the eighth birthday? Why not fifth or why not 10th? Why eighth?
That's a good question. I think for 8 is a lucky number in my culture anyway, or to me. Um, and 8 is also the infinity symbol, isn't it?
Yes.
So for longevity, for Picture Book to matters to go on creating more content and courses for you, 8 is the year that we're going to be celebrating next year, right?
Fantastic.
Yes.
One last promise before we go is that we will be back with more Picture Book Matters podcast episodes next year. And I think you and
Yes.
we have also been talking about it that we want to talk about certain topics that are relevant to our viewers, to our listeners, to our alumni. We have always
Mm,
done that, but this year we are eagerly expecting all our viewers and followers to share what they want to hear in our next episodes. So,
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Please share when you read this or when you watch this podcast, tell us more about what you want to hear about. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And
Okay.
with that, I think
Mm.
we will just say Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year and have a good festive season. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And we will see you next year.
And see you next year. Okay. Bye,
Bye.
Felicia.